This is a Mitsubishi Pajero. It's a generation 3. It's a little car that has a third door here, like a spare tire on the door and some sort of a door. So right now it's dismantled, and if you want to know how to dismantle this thing, check my pile of videos on the YouTube channel, and you will find some tricks how to take these trims out. And I'm going to show you the pile of trims here, and you might want to see this mounting hardware, how they are installed here. So now you know that when you have this trim here on the top, you don't pull towards you, you have to pry it down, right? And you see the holes. So again, don't pull towards you when you take this one out. Some people might be tempted to pry the bottom trim here, which contain the toolbox or toolkit, but it's kind of awkward to try to pry that plastic. So of course you have to take that toolkit out, and you may be able to install some sort of a spacer here so you can put your hand inside the wall, but it's really awkward, so I don't recommend that technique. So again, I had to take these panels out, and you cannot just take the bottom one, because you see how they are installed. So the top one is holding the bottom one, so you have to take out the brake light. Has 2 screws, and there is a cover. So first take that cover out, brake light, 2 screws, take it out. Take this one, the gray color plastic, take it out, then you access the bottom one. Once you access the bottom one, you have to peel out the plastic, which is a piece of plastic that prevents the dust to get into the mechanisms here. Also, it acts as a noise absorber, and you need to put it back in. So you see, I've took it out before. I've used some sort of a putty, which I bought as a kit before, but for some reason I didn't use the right stuff. So I had to tape it with some duct tape. That was a crappy job I've done a few years ago. Now, since I have access to the mechanism here, I could use some tools to take that thing out. But I don't want to, because it's not faulty, and I don't have to replace it. But you see, it's a very easy mechanism to replace. So you pull a tab out, and the key comes out as a key lock mechanism. So in this case, what I did, I just used some lubricant, and I sprayed inside. Let me see if I can do the same thing with. Okay, so I sprayed all those hinges, and I sprayed on the top. On the top here, you notice a mechanism that connects to the rear door handle. It's not a handle, it's a kind of an unlocking mechanism. And it gets some rust. You can see the rust in there. Let's see if I can make the image clear. Maybe not. And so a bunch of rust. And what I did, I used this hole to spray inside, right? You could use one of those sprays with a little plastic hose, so you can reach in that tight space. And that was the only thing I had to do. to unseize this one. What happens for the last couple of weeks? This would feel loose, so I could not feel any spring action because it was all seized because of the rust. And I thought to take it apart, but we had a cold front air coming in and all frozen. So what I did, I took this one in a service bay in the office, and had to take this one apart, wait for the ice and snow to melt before doing this. As you can see, it's lots of water on the ground. I did some other work on it. I replaced the battery. But anyway, so that's the trick here. It might appear a little bit too complicated, but it's kind of an hour job for a mechanic. So you pay $100-something to a mechanic. Of course, I'm going to use some grease here, but I'm going to use some lithium grease because that one stays in for longer. But before I used the lithium, I had to get rid of the rust, so I used something to unseize the area, the mechanisms, and now works fine. Probably it's going to work for a year or two, hopefully longer, but at least it's not a hard fix. You take care, bye bye.